And hello there, YouTubers. This is CD Mangeke bringing you guys some Vanquish gameplay as well as a comic theory, just talking about the game. My thoughts, my opinions. This will be a bit of a just review of opinions, I guess you can say. On the game, I'm just going to show you some gameplay so you can kind of see what it's all about. And hopefully you enjoy this. This is just me fighting a boss early on in the game. I think it's at the end of Act 1. You're going to see me just light him up and also just have this fight. And so here we go. Right out of the gate, just spamming the hell out of Square for a bit of a quick time event. Now time for some slow-mo as I do a parody of one of my favorite animes from when I was a kid. This hand of mine glows with an awesome power. It's loud Lord tells me to defeat you. Here I go! Shining Finger! For those of you who don't know, that anime was from a TV show called G Gundam. If you're aware of the Gundam series, it's basically about with some soldiers who fight in using armored suits, like 40-foot tall suits, and it's generally about war and examining politics and whatnot. A spin-off series of that was called G Gundam, where it's like a big fighting tournament, and the main character in that TV show was from Japan. You know, a little bit of nationality, I guess, going on. But and that was like his signature move. Is that his go look it up actually, like a G Gundam Shining Finger attack, Domon Kashu, something like that. Yeah, I'm sure some videos will turn up. But anyways. Now we're going to look at a very quick chapter in the game. This game is really short, actually. I played through the entire story mode on normal set difficulty, and I mean, I barely clocked in 4 hours. And so yeah, it's a pretty short campaign. So this is definitely not really like a $60 value, I'd say. But you probably play the campaign once to get a feel for it, and then you might want to go back and play it again to get some of the other trophies in there, as well as find some collectibles. And also there's some tactical challenges in there as well, so you can even replay the levels a third time involving these tactical challenges. Haven't looked at that yet, so I'm not too sure what that's all about. But that's another replay option right there. And then also they have some challenge rooms in the game that you can go and play and basically destroy wave after enemy after enemy. And so I imagine by the time that if you were to play the entirety of the game, you beat the story mode once, you beat it again on a harder difficulty. I'm going to go play it on the hardest difficulty, actually. And if you play all the tactical challenges the game gives you, and you play all the challenge rooms, you probably sink in good 10 hours, 10 to 11 hours into the game. And so, as far as like the plot goes, simple plot, not a lot of story here, as in there's not really much change in the characters. One character moment was really confusing. Actually, I literally just went like, why the hell did that just happen? Like, honestly. There's no, I mean, the characters don't grow, there's no real change, it's just they get to the objective, and even then, I mean, it's like traditional Japanese storytelling. Like, I mean, it's the whole, like, like, the soldier feel for each other, they get a feel for how strong they are by just randomly attacking each other right out of the beginning, and you're just like, dude, what the man, and then it's just, as well as also just, the hero being cool about stuff, doing, like, some things in really uncomfortable positions. That sounded like a sexual innuendo, that was not. And also just, the storytelling is very Japanese, and even then, it's just, like, in the end, you kind of essentially fail at all of your objectives, like, that you set out to do. I mean, you accomplish, like, a few moral missions that you have, but that's about it. I mean, you essentially fail in everything you went out and meant to do, and yet your character still has the ability to be smug and feel, like, proud of what he just did. I'm just like, dude, what the hell? I mean, it's a traditional Japanese thing, almost. I just got destroyed right there, and love the slow-mo effect in this game. Basically, you can activate slow-mo by, if you're in the middle of evade, you can hold down the evade and aim while you're evading. That'll trigger slow-mo. If you're boosting, which is, you see me do that in the game a couple times, sliding along the ground, then you aim, then you activate again your slow-motion ability. Really helps out in the game, and it automatically triggers whenever you get low on health, so. But, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay mechanics. The game works smoothly. I'm going to talk about my opinions. It takes just a little bit to get used to. It's not as, like, fluid as Uncharted 2's aiming, but I mean, it works. I adjusted the settings a bit, and it works out. It's very well executed. Very fun experience. I mean, if you like a third-person action game, you'll have a blast with it. Normal mode, you won't really get challenged too much. I don't know how it is going to be on, like, God mode, but basically, if you just stick to cover and just pop on enemies and take it a little slower than the game gives you, and as well as just use your cover and your boost ability and your slow down time ability, I mean, you're in for an easy ride in this game. Very fun though. I mean, it's definitely something to occupy a weekend. If you're bored, you got some extra money lying around, or you want to go rent a video game to entertain yourself. This game, it's worth your time. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, again, you don't come here for a story. You just come here to shoot robots in space in slow-mo with a very cool suit and smoke cigarettes. So, not really much on Vanquish as far as my opinions go. I had fun with it. Bottom line, so that should be enough really to say. Hope you enjoyed the clips and the gameplay and the editing and whatnot. Maybe a little parody in there. So CD Mangaka, we'll get some Black Ops stuff out for you guys next week, but have a good day. That's what I'm going to have you guys do. Have a good day.